Welcome to 365 Days of Richer Living, morning reading, meditation, and prayer time. My name is Reverend Rafe Ellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader at the Columbia Center for Spiritual Living in Columbia, Maryland. Today is February 25th, and the title for our reading is I Forgive Myself for All My Mistakes. And the scriptural reference this morning is the 34th Psalm, verse 8. O taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the one that trusteth in God. So our reading begins. The Bible stresses the necessity of forgiveness. The key idea is necessary to a fully developed and well-balanced viewpoint. We cannot go ahead while looking backward. Those who have offended us are merely the symbols of our own inner mistakes. They bear witness to the times whenever we have failed to remember God in our fellow humans. The truly spiritual person is never hurt by others, so there is no forgiveness necessary for them. Only those who are still on the pathway from matter to mind need to learn how to forgive. The true metaphysician has erased the possibility of seeing evil in their fellow human and has gone beyond forgiveness into complete spiritual understanding. We can do this today. It may not be easy, it may not be quick, but it can be done if we see God and it's Christ in every person we see. This is the forward look. This is the upward reach. It lifts us to the very hills of the Lord. And our affirmative contemplation this morning. My consciousness is governed and controlled by a law of mind. Through this law, I am able to destroy evil and establish all good. I now think deeply of all who have hurt, annoyed, or confused me. To them I say that I am sorry that I failed to see God in them and around them. I release freely from my mind all thought against any person. I behold each one in the world as a child of God, expressing the truth of life. I am forgiven, for I have forgiven, and I have found God where I formerly believed error to exist. I praise and bless the good for all whom I know. Divine love in me reaches out and unfolds them in understanding and peace. I now am at peace with God and with humanity. So in this moment, I go deeper. I go deeper into that awareness, that recognition, that re-knowing that there is one and only one source, one substance, one creator. That by whatever name we call it, even naming it, limits that which is unlimited in our awareness. Naming it changes the changeless. And so in this moment, I refer to it as it, as the divine. Knowing that even to call it by a name cannot encompass all that it is. And understanding and accepting and realizing that it is the singular source of all creation. It must be my source. It must be the source of me. It must be the created me out of itself. And being created out of it, I must contain it. With it being the only thing there is, it must be surrounding me. Be the technology that I'm using, be the room I'm sitting in. All that I see, all that I experience in this physical realm must be this one substance expressing in the multiplicity of creation. And so the very sound of my voice is the sound of its voice. The mind, the imagination, the heart, the soul, all shared aspects of this one beingness. And by shared, I simply am recognizing the paradox of the physical and the spiritual. Never separate from the spiritual. I do abide in a physical body. And all this physical realm provides a sense of separation, provides the idea of separation as paradox to navigate. So I speak my word, claiming and affirming that I choose to remember, to bring the members together, the thoughts together, the people together, the animals together, all together, every element of creation, to remember the whole. By acknowledging that each is already a member, an aspect of, an inseparable expression of one. I speak my word, claiming and affirming and understanding that in truth with the capital T, spiritual truth, there is never anything to forgive, because it is impossible for wrongness to exist, for woundedness to exist in that spiritual realm. And yet in this human realm, I am aware that we experience the pain of offense, the pain of injury, the pain of woundedness. And so I commit to doing the work of forgiveness breath to breath, recognizing that what is being forgiven is behavior, remembering that the behavior is never the sum total of the behavior, remembering that there is no separation between I and the behavior. This is the work of forgiveness that I practice, that I commit to, is simply a remembering of what's true. And as I remember, all are free. Free from the thoughts that I release, that I let go of. And in releasing and letting go of those thoughts, I free myself and everyone else, simply by remembering the truth. I emancipate myself from all discord through this practice of forgiveness. Grateful to know that it works, that the word spoken is the word fulfilled, that love is always love, life is always life, that it is unfolding and evolving as me. And yet, the infinite life, the source, has nothing to evolve into. It already is everything. And so, the desires of my heart are instantly responded to by the activity of law, that creative essence that makes things so. And so I can be grateful. I can just be in thank you. Before I see the results in form, I see and know the results in that deep inner room. In that I, the spiritual I, self knows, understands, and chooses to live in gratitude from that knowing. Knowing that when I do see, I will see. And so I let go. I let go with gratitude. I let go from gratitude. I let go as gratitude. I let God be God. I let life be life. I let love be love. I release all of my agenda from the process and welcome life how it unfolds perfectly. And I invite you to join me to release any need to control outcomes, simply to be in the clarity of what is alive in you to become, to embody. And as we release, we acknowledge the different expressions of divinity. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amen. of which means, and so it is.